Well, let me tell you something. There is not a single team that wants to secure their place at the top of the league. Fixtures have been throwing up all sorts of results, and I think we are in probably one of the closest title races, I guess, in terms of points that you'll probably see throughout the rest of the seasons. So just to update you on what happened on them 3 games off camera, as I said after Rotherham, we beat Huddersfield 1-0, Francis scoring in the 33rd minute. Unfortunately, Bruno Nambasi picking up a pretty big injury and he's still going to be out for another 12 days to 3 weeks. So his season is basically over. He's done, which isn't ideal, our first choice right back being out. We then lost 3-1 to Preston, awful game. And then we lost 3-1 to Millwall. So, you know, if it's anything by these last 2 games, we've all of a sudden become an absolute leaky machine in terms of goals, and hopefully we can eradicate that in the next game. Reason why it's also important is have a look at this. Bristol City, first, 82 points. Obviously us in second, 81 points. Reading, third on 80 points, and Sheffield Wednesday on 79 points. So it could not be tighter. Sheffield Wednesday recently beat Bristol 3-2. It is all to play for coming into these final 2 games, and we play Reading and then we play Exeter. Let's stop the talking. Oh, actually, one thing before we move on to the game. Actually, we've had a new club chairman come in. A takeover did happen. Did it actually affect us in a positive way? Did it hell? They've injected literally no money in. They've just pretty much balanced the books. So nothing's changed. They did bring in a new director of football, though, to be fair, and he is a better director of football than the last guy that we had. So he's got knowledge of England, Serbia and Bosnia as well, and good playing ability, good playing potential, as in judging. So, I mean, to be fair, he's a little bit better than the director of football that we had, but I would have preferred a much bigger injection of cash. But hey, we'll take it, right? Let's get on with the game. We have all eyes on the Reading game, and really, we want to go hands to the pump. And I think Hugo's done nothing in the last few games. He's been absolutely atrocious. I think the last time he actually scored, how do you see the form? Here we go. The last time he scored was February. He's not scored for almost 2 months. And look at his ratings. They're absolutely dog awful. So I think Francis is going to start up top. Then we've got Gordon, Holland, Shawaib, oxfordcity, Ishmael Hardy, Josh Traore, and Wright. Of course, Traore has to come in because of the injury to Nambasi. Or do I want to play Pendleton? No, I'll give Traore a chance. We'll leave Pendleton on the bench. Actually, we're not going to play Shawaib. I'm going to play Gromit because he's a more natural holding midfielder. I think, yeah, I'm going to change oxfordcity into a screening defensive midfielder as well. I think other than that, these two are going to have to just deal with it. We have got Darnell Johnson on the bench, but he's not been very good in the last couple of games. When he's come on, we've typically then conceded more. We might put Woodward on the bench. Yeah, I'm going to take Darnell Johnson off the bench, put Woodward on, just because if we need to, we can throw the absolute kitchen sink at it and bring another 2 strikers on, potentially. But what I'll do is I'll bring you back to the all-important, and this is probably, I've said it in the last few episodes, but this is probably the most important team talk we've had. Realistically, a win here, we've secured promotion to the Championship. That is basically it. We've secured promotion to the Championship if we win today. It's a big, big game. I got so excited, I forgot to show you. I basically said we owe Reading after what happened last time, because don't forget, Reading did beat us last time. And then I've said that I have trust in them. I trust them to make the difference. Go out there, make me proud. Let's go out there and get the win this afternoon. And it's an so important game. We say this every season, but I don't think we've had a more important game. This could secure us promotion to the Championship. An absolutely unbelievable statement. But we're going off the last 2 games where we've lost 3-1 in both. It's going to be tough. We need to stay defensively sound, and we need to make sure that we are switched on from the very first whistle, which from that little mini highlight, we weren't. But of course, the first highlight is always a throwaway highlight. A draw here isn't a terrible result. because then it goes to the last game of the season. But a win basically secures it for us. If we win, we would go on 84 points. Reading would be on 81 still. No, 80. So we've done it, right? So we want to win. We want to win to go up to the championship if we can. Olasisi. If he curled that in, that would have been a goal worthy of getting promoted to the championship. But I'm going to encourage the boys. 20 minutes played. I couldn't even click. I was so bloody excited. 20 minutes played. 0-0. I mean, Reading are a little bit on us right now in terms of possession, but that's fine. We are usually the underdogs on possession. Gordon, Traore, ball in, but no one's there. They come straight back at us, Reading, but luckily Malachi Hardy picks up the loose ball into Olasisi, Gromick, Francis, Ishmael here. What's he going to do with it? Gets past his man, tucks it across. Oh! And Francis just couldn't turn it in. It goes out for a corner. Sustained pressure from us here. The corner obviously must have gone out for a throw-in. We see the throw-in. Olasisi, Ishmael, puts the ball across. Oh my God! Oh no! The goalkeeper absolutely flapped for it. But the centre-back was there to cover. Francis with 2 chances there. And it's the bloody curse of the number 9 for us. If he was playing as an inside forward on the left, he would have probably scored both of them. Branningham, Olasisi, Ishmael. He gets past his man again. He's having a lovely afternoon. Oh, unfortunately, Francis can't get his head on the end of that. Olasisi into Branningham. Gromick. Ishmael again. There we go. Taps it across, and he weren't going to miss that one, because if he did, he would have got subbed. He would have been bloody hooked off. But there we go. 1-0 up. Is that the goal that takes us to the championship of all places? Look at this. Boink. As cool as you like. Lovely. Highlight straight from kickoff, though, from Reading. You don't want to see that. You know, you're most likely to concede after you've scored. It's a common football fact. You're high on life from scoring, and then all of a sudden you get brought straight back down to earth. And let's hope that doesn't happen today. Ball through. The cutting ball. Oh, they do almost the exact same that we do, but we read it and we manage to get the defender to block that, which is good to see. But a continuous highlight here for Reading. Pressure building up. They get it out wide. They cut inside. They do cut it around Traore. Very easy. Very, very easy. But luckily, the winger didn't have his shooting boots on. And that result currently, with how the game... Oh, never mind. I'll show you. I guess Bristol City Rovers are... Bristol City, are drawing or potentially losing, because we have gone back to top and also got a points difference. Never mind, ignore me, because Reading have just equalised, which is not good, to see. Yeah, we had gone up, but yeah, because Bristol City are drawing. But so far, 1-1. Traore here, Holland. What can we do with this then? Holland cuts in, beats his man, puts it across, and Francis is there. Get rid of that curse of the number 9. A Francis hat-trick today would be all so lovely going into that final game against Exeter. And that should mean that we go in at half-time, hopefully, with the lead. Get rid of that. Yeah, that's it, Holland. Perfect. Don't clear it long, just to let them come straight back at us. Oh, Gordon here. Francis, can we get another one before half-time? It maybe looks like it's likely. Holland here tries to put the ball in, but it comes straight back off of the defender. Reading are now back on the counter-attack. It's absolute end-to-end stuff at the moment. Olasisi picks up the loose ball after Holland intercept. Into Francis. Branningham. Ishmael. Gordon! Oh. How's your nerve? Of all players, Gordon's been an absolute goal scorer in form. You would have expected that to be from him. Things are going well, but I know you're capable of even better. Ishmael's having an absolutely beautiful game, and I love to see that. I'm going to say you weren't that bad, but you can still improve. Let's go and get that third. Just basically go, yeah, we've done it. We know we're here. We're fine with what we've got. I'm going to bring on Jones. I'm going to change him to just a normal winger, get a little bit more width on, and he's an absolute workhorse, to be fair, Jones, so he'll be up and down that byline. Other than that, I don't think I'm going to make any other changes. Branningham was just getting a little bit tired and not doing as much as I would probably like to see him do, and that's fine. You know, all games you're going to have an off game from time to time, right? So we're going to encourage the boys again. We're winning, but we're encouraging to say, keep it up, keep going. I know that's not how the chats are registered within FM, but that's how I liked it in my head and my immersion. I'm saying that. I'm encouraging them to keep it up, keep up the good play. We're doing well. Let's not let our heads drop and let them get in again. 2-1 here still. 60 minutes on the clock. Bristol Rovers are drawing, but Bristol City are now losing, which means we will go 2 points clear at the top. So potentially just a point then against Exeter, who are currently losing 3-1 to Rotherham, would mean that we've secured the league title, where we were so agonisingly close to getting the league title last season. Are we going to get the Sky Bet League One title this season? I'm going to go time wasting. We're at 75 minutes now. We're going to make some changes to waste some time. We're going to take Olasisi off and bring on Chuaib. We're also going to bring on... Oh, do I want to mess up that defence? I feel like that defence is all pretty much solid at the minute. We might bring off Francis to not risk any injuries. I know he's on a hattie, but let's not risk it. Traore here. We've got some fresh legs in the middle of the park, so we should be able to keep up our pressing intensity now. But Reading here have got a dangerous highlight. Long ball over the top, but Traore deals with it nicely. We deal with the second ball again. Can we deal with the third? Luckily, Mr. Number 7 for Reading absolutely fluffed his shot. He shinned it and it went straight into James Wright's gloves. But this is where we need to stay focused. 88 minutes. Remember, this result puts us into the Championship. Or does it? Because Sheffield Wednesday have won their game. They're only 2 points behind us. So actually, it's not guaranteed. We haven't secured promotion because of that last minute. No, they're winning 3-0. We just didn't keep an eye on them. So we still actually... Oh, we haven't got promotion to the Championship. I was going to say the Premier League. We definitely haven't got it for that. I'm going to say very well done. We weren't at our best, but we picked up the result. And I'm going to say you were absolutely excellent tonight. And Francis, I'm going to say you're excellent tonight as well. Well done, boys. So we thought we had secured promotion, but that does put us in the driving seat, right? Draw or win, we're fine. We just have to avoid losing. But even if we lose to Exeter, Bristol City and Sheffield Wednesday have to win. So we can't go any lower than third. Honestly, this is mad. This is absolutely mad. Ishmael drives Oxford City forward. He was fantastic. I'm going to tell him again that he was fantastic. Right, I'm going to do the press conference and then I'll bring you back to that all-important game against Exeter. And it's kind of bittersweet, isn't it? We absolutely smashed Exeter 5-0 when we played them in League Two. I mean, we won't talk about how we got on in the game at home against Exeter. We drew 2-2. But look, probably, you can't see it on your screen. I'll roll down a little bit. Joe Hugill, 5.8. Probably the reason as to why we drew 2-2. But it comes down to this. I'll see you at the Exeter game. So I think we're going to give him the talk and we're going to try and give him that little bit of encouragement, if you like, without giving them too much pressure. I think we're going to say to the boys, we have a chance to win the title on the final day of the season. Give it everything you've got. The boss is right. This is a massive match for us. So let's give our all and get the result out there. Dubious, unhappy. I mean, how can you be unhappy about that? Like, how can you be unhappy? You're in the position to win the title. Yeah, no, I don't like that. Don't like that, boss. I am unhappy about this. But hey, that's just how it goes, right? We've got some youth people come in. I mean, awful intake, if I'm honest. Not a single good person. They say good, potential maximum of that. Awful intake, but hey, the board won't do it because, of course, we have no money. But let's get the game against Exeter on the way. I think in terms of what we're going to do is we're pretty much not going to change it because I don't think changing it is going to help. I think we go with the same 11 that just won in the last game. Fluidity of it. You know, there's some weaknesses on the pitch, right back. It's not worth risking Nambasi. Or is it? No. Don't be silly. It's not worth risking someone who's injured to come on and try and play. I think Harris, does he need to start? I mean, he was rallying the troops, wasn't he? But Gordon's played well. No, we're going to play Harris. We're going to give Harris the benefit of the doubt, I think. And I might play him. Yeah, we'll keep him as an advanced playmaker. I don't think, even though Gordon, 11 goals, 6 assists, Harris has done better over the course of the season, but Gordon's been coming into a bit of form. Maybe we go, let's get a bit more attacking threat, actually, and we'll do this. Gordon in that CDM role. I know it's not his natural position, but that means all of my top goal scorers, apart from Hugill, is on the pitch. And that's what we need. Means we don't have a penalty taker, so maybe do that. Just in case we get a penalty. But I think that's it. I think that's everything we need to do. I don't think there's anything else to change here. I can't see anyone else on this, not on the bench, that would make a massive difference, apart from Nambasi, but he's injured. So there we go. Let's get into the team talk. It is make or break. It all comes down to this. And this could be the starting 11 that secures us promotion to the Championship. And not only that, but could secure us the Sky Bet League One title. James Wright in goal. Traore, Josh, Malachi and Ishmael making up the defence. Gordon and oxfordcity in the holding midfield roles. Whip coming from Holland and Brannigan, with Harris just behind Francis, who's leading the line. I think, come on, win this for the fans. Still promotion. Oh, Francis is making his 100th appearance for Oxford City today. Just saying, what a game to get a hat-trick. Your 100th appearance for the club, you score a hat-trick, you secure promotion, you secure the league title, you go down as an Oxford City legend. Now, do you not want that, Francis? Do you not want to be the legend of the club? Because I know I would want to be. I mean, would I be going down as a legend of Oxford City at the minute in real life if I had done these promotions? Abso-bloody-lutely. In game, am I at that stage? Probably not. Francis here on his 100th appearance. Harris, Holland, come on, let's get the early goal. Rest the nerves. Harris, come on. He was rallying the troops from the chat, and he produces the goods. God, I've hurt my throat from that, but we've done it. We've broken the deadlock. Francis, it looks like he was the one who got the assist. So he hasn't scored, but on his 100th appearance, he's got the assist. And so far, so good. Everything is playing as it should. Harris into oxfordcity. Gordon. We can afford to waste a bit of time now and just play it around. Gordon into Brangham. Lovely ball. Francis! Come on! Come on! 20 goals in 45 matches. The decision to put him as the striker in the last few games has paid off massively. And it's good to see that my faith is rewarded. Oxford have just kicked it out. They don't know what to do. We're all over them. They don't know what to do with themselves. oxfordcity into Josh. Malachi Hardy. This is the ball and play you want to see. This is how we want to be in control. Luke Harris. Oh, gets a ball dispossessed, but Holland's there. Francis! Come on! 15 minutes played, and we are basically going up to the Championship. We are going up, so we are going up. We are going up, so we are going up. And it's all thanks to that boy there. Rises like a salmon to get his goal, get the header in. And it's 15 minutes played. This is exactly what we wanted. Go out there, take the game to Exeter and absolutely dominate them. Oh, Branningham, be careful of that sliding tackle. We don't want to be going down to 10. Oh. Okay, a Jose Angel. That was an absolute bullet of a strike. And to be fair, Yeah, he's lucky he missed him because he would have probably been sent off for that. Let's just watch this again because I don't normally like to watch the opposition goals, but look at this. Bam. Maybe we'll look to sign him. I can't even see him on here. Oh, he's an inverted right back. With shots like that, I might have to scout you, mate, if we go up to the Championship. Bloody fantastic. Anyway, let's focus on the game at hand. Currently 3-1 up, 26 minutes played. So we're doing our job. Is this going to be the season where we do our job and everything else just falls into motion, right? Last season, we stupidly lost that game against Shrewsbury. Oh, I was going to say, don't let him score a second though, because then we're in squeaky bum time, right? Guys, you've still got to defend. We've not won the league. Hang on a minute. Maybe I was getting a little bit too ahead of myself. There we go. Harris picks it up. Francis, Holland, into Harris. Just a little bit of play between them three. Lovely ball. Francis, hat-trick. Hat-trick. I called it. Hat-trick hero on his 100th appearance for Oxford City. The game that takes us up to the Championship. You can't ride it. Francis in behind. Takes it past the goalkeeper in superb fashion. And he puts it over the line. What a player. What an inspiration for Oxford City. And he runs off and celebrates to the fans. What a player. I think he's going to have to be the starting striker in the Championship if we don't find another striker. Because Joe Hugill, it's like a Toy Story moment. Woody and Buzz, right? Buzz Lightyear is my Francis. Joe Hugill's Woody. He's just been thrown to the side. I mean, Joe Hugill does have another 2 years on his contract, so he probably will have some... Oh. Okay. He probably will have some part to play next season. 4-2. It's all kicking off in our game. What's the other games looking like? Sheffield Wednesday are winning 1-0. Boring. Reading are drawing 1-1. And Bristol City are drawing 0-0. Well, we're doing it in style. We're doing it, but we're doing it in style. 4-2. Francis with a hat-trick. It could have even been a perfect hat-trick. We saw him score one with a head. Maybe left foot, right foot. We're going to call it the perfect hat-trick. We don't know. We'll never know. But that's what we're going to call it. But we're almost here at half-time. Let's just not concede a third. Because that would be a little bit scary going in at 4-3. 4-2, we've got a bit of breathing space still. I mean, 5-2? No. Penalty! Oh my god, yes, maybe! 5-2. Francis, is he going to get 4 on his 100th appearance? This is mad. He does. I think I'm in love. I think I'm in love with him. Absolute legend. He's got to go down as a legend of the club now. Surely. Surely. The Oxford City fans can't believe what has happened in front of their eyes. You're doing brilliantly. Keep it up, I'm going to say to the defence. I mean, you weren't that bad, but you could improve because you have conceded 2. Look at that. He's going to get a 60 minutes. He's coming off. A rousing applause from the Oxford City fans. There's no words for what's happened. There's no words. From being relegation favourites, episode 1, 2, maybe 3, we were debating whether we were staying, to go on and for the team to dig deep and just put in the performances that we've got. We've had, such good form. And this is what I like about this team and what we've built with this team is the consistency. We don't usually lose a lot in a row. We go on really good winning runs, and that is just credit to the way that we play. And also, I think it's credit to the squad size that we have. We don't have a massive squad. So all the players are sharp, all the players are fit, and they all have mini links between themselves that they like to play. Let's defend here, though. Let's not... I mean, I'm praising you guys, right? But let's not go on and concede a third. But I just think it's Obviously, the tactics work. We know they work because they've worked as we've gone up the divisions. Oh, James Wright there with a fantastic save. And we've got players like James Wright, right? He's a 2-star goalkeeper, in essence. Well, 2.5. Enterprise national standard, apparently. But it's finding them gems in the game that actually they're not that level. They are so much better because they're... I was going to say because their in-game stats are better. There he goes and that's that. Oh, okay, fine. 5-3. But yeah, I think making that decision to drop Skara and Johnson, that was a big decision, but it's paid off. Malachi Hardy and Josh, they've been fantastic at the back. Lovely centre-back pairing. Both tall boys. 6'4" Malachi Hardy, 6'1" Josh, and that's what you need in League One. Defending them corners, and that's what we're going to need in the Championship. And they're going to be our 2 starting centre backs into next year, if we obviously can't find anyone else. But I wouldn't say they're a major position that we need to strengthen. I'd say ideally we get Gordon in on a permanent deal. Francis leading the line. Probably a more natural left winger. A right back and a left back's probably on the cards, and probably a goalkeeper. But here we go, the final 2 minutes of the game. We're 5-3 up. You would probably safe to say, oh, we didn't take Francis off, did we? Whoops. Let's take him off quickly now, if we can, so we can get that standing ovation. Harris here. Can we get a 6th? Oh my God, we might. Oh, unlucky. But at least he now gets to be subbed off. So he gets that standing ovation. And there we go. Full time. We've done it. We've done it, boys and girls. We're going to see the trophy lift as well. I'm pretty sure that's not what the Sky Bet League One trophy looks like. But I'm sure they don't have the licensing for that. So we'll take it. A massive moment for the club. And we will see Josh lift the trophy. It would have been nice to see Darnell Johnson. I probably should have got Darnell Johnson on for the last minute. And there you go. Sky Bet League One champions. And it's now starting to dawn on me that we've got the Championship to deal with. And you saw the wage budgets of some of the League One sides versus ours. I dread to think what the wage budgets in the Championship versus ours is going to be, and mainly because of FFP. But let's not take away that we have done an absolute monumental task. 46 played, 26 won, 9 drawn, 11 lost, 93 goals, second top goal scorers, 55 conceded. Tell you what, Salford, only 49 conceded. That's very good. But a goal difference of 38, the best goal difference in the division, and we win the league title by a point. And the absolute irony that comes round like that, because we lost the league title last season by a point, and this year we win it by a point. Let's see what the new budgets are. We win it on the final day. Have they told us the new budgets? Probably not yet. No, they haven't. I'm not going to request a new contract. I've already got a year and a half left. Harris praises Salter. He's going to get praised. He was fantastic. Fantastic. Well, oh no, board set initial budgets. The board have set initial budget of 76,000 per week on the wage budget. That's fine though, but actually it all's going to come down to FFP, because we are currently actually failing FFP because of the youth intake that we took on. Yeah, we're currently spending 42 and we're on 41 somehow. I don't know how that changed because we was fine. I can only presume it was the youth intake that we took in. All of these are exempt. All of these are exempt. I don't understand how we're over it. I really don't. But anyway, so £76,000 with a transfer budget of 1.3 million. Not bad. Not bad. So there you go, boys and girls. It's going to be a long summer. An important rebuild is on the cards for Oxford City, but who would have thought it? Up as champions by a point. There's not words to say what this team have achieved, and who knows what's going to come next season? I don't know. The reality is we're probably going to get battered. unless we make a couple of more key signings. But then again, we've got some good players. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new around here to watch our journey now going on into the Championship. Leave a comment down below who's been your most valuable player of the season. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.